You're going to check your phone 96 times today. Yeah, that hit different, didn't it? That's once every 10 minutes you're awake. And here's the thing that nobody wants to admit. You're not actually choosing to do it. Your thumb moves without permission. You crave without asking. It's just a quick check. But 3 hours later, you're watching someone organize their spice drawer at 2 a.m., wondering where your evening went. We've all been there, lying to ourselves that we're just relaxing, while something inside us screams for dopamine hits. The platforms know this. They've hired neuroscientists, behavioral psychologists, and addiction specialists. Not to help you, but to keep you scrolling. They call it engagement. I call it digital imprisonment. You know that restless feeling when your phone's in another room? That's not boredom. That's withdrawal. Your brain has been reprogrammed. But here's what they don't want you to know. One simple habit can break their multi-billion-dollar grip on your mind. Chapter 1. Your brain under siege. Let me show you something terrifying. Your brain on infinite scroll looks exactly like a brain in a casino. Same reward centers firing, same chemical rushes, same need for more. Except the casino never closes. Every notification hijacks your attention. Urgent, important, now. But it's just someone you haven't talked to in 5 years, posting a picture of their lunch. Your body treats a Twitter notification like a genuine emergency. Both stress you out. Both demand immediate response. Both leave you exhausted. Here's the truly insidious part. They've designed it like a slot machine. Sometimes you win with likes and comments. Sometimes you get nothing. Sometimes there's something interesting. Usually there isn't. But you keep pulling that lever, scrolling for the next little hit of excitement. We joke about rotting in bed scrolling, but the part of your brain that controls focus and decision-making, it literally gets weaker. Your ability to concentrate crumbles. Your attention span shrinks to nothing. Your creativity just dies. You're trading your consciousness for cat videos. But it doesn't have to be this way. Chapter 2. The habit that breaks the loop. Right now, stop everything and do this with me. 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. That's it? That's it. But you just did something your phone can't compete with. You became present. This is the 5-4-3-2-1 technique, and it's kryptonite to digital addiction. You cannot simultaneously scroll and engage all 5 senses. It's literally impossible. When you ground yourself in physical reality, the digital world loses its grip. The urge to check your phone literally dissolves because you're busy processing real sensory data. Think of it like this. Your mind is a computer with limited RAM. When you run the sensory awareness program, there's no space left for the consumption program. They can't run simultaneously. And here's the beautiful part. The more you do this, the more automatic it becomes. You start choosing reality over virtuality, without willpower, without struggle, without thinking about it. Chapter 3. Why this works. You have 2 modes, consuming and sensing. They're mutually exclusive. When you scroll, your awareness of the world around you flatlines. When you engage your senses, consumption becomes impossible. This isn't some meditation technique or mindfulness practice. This is like flipping a circuit breaker in your mind. The part that processes what you see, hear, and feel competes with the part that craves stimulation. When you flood your senses with real input, it literally blocks the craving pathways. Studies show it takes just 30 seconds. 30 seconds of sensory grounding reduces cravings by 78%. That's more effective than most professional interventions. And unlike medication, it gets stronger with practice. Here's what actually happens in your brain. The part that helps you make decisions, it suddenly has space to work. Your ability to focus comes back online. The creative, daydreaming part of your mind, the one that gives you your best ideas, it reactivates. You literally become more you again, in 30 seconds, every single time. Chapter 4. The immediate implementation. Do it right now, before the next urge to check your phone. 5 things you see, really see them. The way light hits surfaces, the subtle colors. 4 things you can touch. Notice temperature, texture, weight. 3 sounds, even the quiet ones, your breathing, the hum of electronics. 2 scents, Maybe coffee, maybe just air. One taste, even if it's just your mouth. This isn't about perfection. You'll forget, you'll scroll. You'll catch yourself 3 hours deep in someone else's drama. That's when you use it, not as punishment, but as a reset button. The beauty is you can do this anywhere. Standing in line? Perfect. Waiting for coffee? Ideal. Feeling the urge to check your phone? That's your cue. It's like having an off switch for digital craving that you carry everywhere. Here's your first challenge. Tomorrow morning, before you touch your phone, do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just once, that's all. Watch what happens to your entire day. You're about to discover what your mornings used to feel like before the algorithms took over. Chapter 5. Breaking the morning scroll. That first reach for your phone in the morning, it's not you. It's your hijacked mind seeking its fix before consciousness fully loads. We call it checking, but it's really surrendering your first thoughts to an algorithm. You know what's funny? We protect our homes with security systems, but hand our minds over to whoever posted last night. Those first 30 minutes awake are when you're most changeable, and you're feeding them other people's problems, opinions, and products. Here's how you reclaim your mornings. Phone stays out of the bedroom, but my alarm. Buy a $5 alarm clock. Your sleep quality will improve 40% just from removing the temptation. Wake up, feet on floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 immediately. Watch what happens. Denied the digital fix, you start producing your own content. Ideas appear. Clarity emerges. You remember what you actually want to do today, not what the algorithm wants you to want. This is you, version 1.0, before the updates that broke everything. Join our YouTube membership and get exclusive perks like early access to scripts, input on future topics about productivity, and connect with a like-minded community that gets it. Click join below and let's build your easier, more intentional life together. Chapter 6. The Cascade Effect. Something strange happens after a week of this. You start noticing things. The way coffee actually tastes, how sunlight moves across your wall. Conversations become interesting again because you're present for them. Starved of empty calories, you start craving real nutrition. Books become readable again, not because you should read them, but because your attention span regenerates. You can follow a thought for more than 8 seconds. Revolutionary, right? The cascade accelerates. Better sleep because you're not scroll drunk. More energy because you're not in constant fight or flight. Creativity explodes because boredom, real, beautiful boredom, returns. And boredom is where ideas are born. People start noticing. You seem different, more present, more you. They can't name it, but they feel it. You're not broadcasting anxiety from your last scroll session. You're actually there. Turns out, presence is so rare now, it's become a superpower. Chapter 7. Rewiring your reward system. By day 30, your brain physically changes. New connections form. Old ones fade away. The constant flood of feel-good chemicals stops, and you start healing. You start feeling pleasure from normal things again. Remember when you were a kid and could stare at clouds for hours? That capacity returns. Not because you're trying to be mindful, but because you remember how to find wonder without Wi-Fi. The urges still come. But now, they're like waves you watch rather than currents that sweep you away. You see them coming. Oh, there's that feeling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wave passes. You remain. Your phone becomes a tool again. Not your master, not your escape, not your identity. Just a device. You use it when needed, then put it down. Without thinking about it. Like a hammer after driving a nail. This is freedom, and it only took 30 days. Chapter 8. The Creative Awakening. Here's what nobody tells you about quitting digital drugs. You don't just get your time back. You get your mind back. And a mind without constant input starts creating output. Ideas that have been waiting in queue suddenly download. That project you've been thinking about, you start it. That skill you wanted to learn, you actually learn it. Not consume content about learning it, actually learn it. The weird part, you realize you were never actually relaxing while scrolling. You were working to process thousands of micro decisions, micro comparisons, micro reactions. You were exhausted from doing nothing. Now you rest. And from rest comes power. You know what's hilarious? You'll accomplish more in one focused hour than you did in 8 hours of multitasking. Turns out, productivity isn't about time management. It's about attention management. And you just became attention rich in an attention poor world. Chapter 9. Advanced Strategies. Once the habit is automatic, you can amplify it. Stack it with other behaviors. Feeling stressed? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 plus box breathing. Need creativity? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then immediate free writing. Create trigger scenarios. Red lights become sensory check-ins. Waiting rooms become awareness practices. Every transition becomes an opportunity to choose presence over phone. Here's the master level. Use it preemptively. Before bed, before meals, before conversations. You're training yourself that reality is more interesting than virtuality. And once you believe that, the war's over. You've won. The ultimate test? Delete one app. Just one. The one that steals the most time. Watch how you panic, then adapt. Then thank yourself. You're not missing anything. You're finding everything you've been missing. Chapter 10. Your new reality. You're different now. Not because you followed some program or bought some course, but because you remembered something fundamental. You own your attention. The world hasn't changed. There's still infinite content, endless notifications, algorithmic manipulation. But you've changed. You've built an immunity. Not through restriction, but through connection to actual reality. You'll slip sometimes. Find yourself deep in some random rabbit hole. That's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to reality. No guilt, no shame, just redirection. It's not about perfection. It's about pattern interruption. Here's your mission now. Share this. Not the video, the technique. Teach it to someone drowning in digital quicksand. Watch them surface. Watch them breathe again. Watch them remember who they were before the screens took over. This isn't about being anti-technology. It's about being pro-consciousness, pro-presence, pro-you. The habit that forces your brain to stop consuming is the habit that allows your life to start producing. And that production, that's what you're here for. Welcome back to reality. We've missed you. And hey, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Also, let me know your thoughts on what I just shared. Oh, and there's more. I've just started a Patreon to help support these videos and connect with you more directly. Check out the link in the description if you'd like to join.